here to review the brand new Breakam Zeztzer right here. I got bamboozled again? Oh man. Wait, let me see if I can find the right one real quick. Is this the right one? Yes? Perfect. Let's get the review then. Alright, now let us have a quick look at the box. On the front of the box, you'll see Kamen Zeztz himself in both his impact form and the machinery form. You'll also see the machinery capsule, the one capsule included in the box, alongside the Breakam Zeztzer in its sword mode right here. You'll also see its three other modes, which are the gun mode, the axe mode, and the Scythe mode, right here in the front of the box. Now let us move on to the first side. I'll move it sideways. You will see the content of the box, which are the Breakam Zeztzer itself, the two-part, which is the handle and the blade, alongside the one capsule included. Moving on to the back side of the box, you will see the 4 different modes alongside the instruction manual on how to play with the toys. Feel free to pause and have a close look if you want to. Now let us move on to the third side. Here you will see Zeztz in his 4 different forms, which is the Physical Impact, Technolom Stream, Extreme Recovery, and Paradigm Wonder. And you also see the Breakam Zeztzer in its 4 different modes: the sword mode, the gun mode, the axe mode, and the Scythe mode. Quickly moving back to the front and to the top. Now you'll see the Breakam Zeztzer alongside the one capsule included, the machinery capsule. And quickly back to the front. Once we open up the box, what we'll get on the inside is the machinery capsule, the blade part of the Breakam Zetzters, and the handle part of the Breakam Zetzters. Let us first take a quick look at the included capsule, the machinery capsule. This is a capsule made in this clear light blue plastic, and on the inside you'll see Kamen Zeztz with what looks like a robotic hand moving up and down and pinching it. Next up, we have the blade part of the Breakam Zeztzer. Here you will see the blade itself made out of this transparent plastic in order to allow a light inside the handle to shine through. And if you look here, you'll see multiple connection points that allows the blade part to connect to the handle. So you'll see this connection point right here, another one right here, another one here. And as you may have counted, there's only 3 connection points, but there's 4 modes. So they actually share one of the connection points in 2 different modes. Now let us move on to the handle real quick. On the handle here, on the front side, you will see the socket for the capsule. And if you look closely on the inside, you'll see that there is no switch here, meaning it can't read the capsule at all. You will see the spin switch right there. Let me see how well you can see it. You'll see the spin switch right there that detects when the capsule is being spun, and on the top you'll see the locking mechanism. Now if we move on to the front side, you'll see the 2 little knob here. This is where the blade part connects to in different mode. And here we have the handle, a clear little plastic piece at the end, and the trigger right here. If we move to the back, you will see the speaker right here and a little switch up here that allows the blade to be released right there. And right here is the switch that allows the capsule to be released right there. And on the handle we have the battery compartment right here for 3 LR44 and the little pull tab to turn it on. Now when you pull off the pull tab, it actually doesn't announce its own name at all, which is kind of weird and sad. Normally on other Kamen toys, when you remove the pull tab, it will announce its name. Now, in order to avoid the noise of it, I will put the pull tab back in for now, so that I can show you how to combine it with the blade. The first mode is if you want the sword mode. you take this part here and you combine to the top, like so. This is the sword mode. To release it, simply push this button right here and then pull out like that. To access the gun mode, take this connection right here on this side and connect to the top. You have the gun mode. Next up is the Scythe mode. You take this connection here on the side and connect it to the top backwards, like that. Now you have the Scythe mode with a very short handle. Next up is the Axe mode. Same connection point but to the front one instead. And you have Axe mode. Back to the blade mode, like so. Now that you have seen all there is to this weapon, let's actually get to the playability of the weapon itself. Now that we have seen all the gimmick and feature of the Breakam Zeztzer, let's get to the final conclusion, starting with the pros, then the con, followed by the final score. The first and biggest pro is the fact that this is a 4-in-1 weapon. You get 4 different modes to play with, giving this toy a lot of playability right out of the box. Another pro is the fact that this is a complete package. What you get in the box is all you will need to get all the playability out of this toy. You get the Breakam Zeztzer itself, alongside one capsule to activate the finisher. So if you get this toy, you get everything you need to play with it right out of the box. Now, time for the con. There's only one real con, which is the size. Wait. Now I'm not saying that it is small compared to the show prop. That is a given with normal Kamen Rider toys. What I'm saying is that the handle part in particular is pretty small, even by Kamen Rider toy standard. I think the blade part is okay in size. This handle part, I know that this is made for kids, but it feels small even for something that is specially made for kids. For comparison, here is the den catcher. Now this might not seem like a relevant comparison, but let me explain. Back in 2023, Bandai released the den catcher in their Super Best line for 5,720 Japanese yen, or around $37 US. For context, the Breakam Zeztzer is 5,280 Japanese yen, or around $34 US. Where did all the plastic go? As you can see here, the Breakam Zeztzer is quite a bit smaller than the den catcher. Now the reason I bring this up is that this is also a 4-in-1 weapon, and I'm using the price that is for the Super Best release, so it's a more accurate price to what it might have been or priced at right now if it was released today. Another minor con that I want to bring up is the fact that the blade is made out of clear rubbery plastic. This means that it will most likely yellow over time, especially if it's exposed to sunlight. Moreover, since it is made out of this rubbery plastic, it will most likely get brittle over time. Now, this is a necessary evil to allow the blade to light up and ensure safety. It is, after all, still a kid's toy. Overall, if you're into role-play toys, I think this is a pretty good toy. You get 4 different modes, albeit on the smaller side of things. But I still think this is a pretty fun toy to play with. Moreover, if you are only here for the machinery capsule, it is possible to skip this toy altogether and just get this capsule separately. Bandai did release this capsule separately, but it's important to note I am not sure how easy or hard that's gonna be. Now let's get to the final conclusion and the score. My score for this toy is a 6 out of 10. And I would recommend it to those who like Kamen Rider weapons. It is definitely on the smaller side, but I think the 4 different modes kind of make up for it. And I think this is a pretty fun toy for both adult and kids alike. While it's definitely on the smaller side, I would still recommend this toy. And if you're only after the capsule, it is still possible to get this separately. Overall, I give this a final score of 6 out of 10, and I would recommend it if you enjoy Kamen Rider toys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and come back for more Kamen Rider Zeztz review. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video, and good night! Don't forget to come back for more Kamen Rider Zeztz review. Bye bye!